All right, let's talk about my personal favorite books, our nonfiction books. I have so many that I had a hard time picking out which ones to show you guys. So I'm just going to start at the beginning. This is a very good book for our really youngest age group. I got it for my 2-year-old so she would have something to do while I do homeschool with my kindergartner. But it's called Finger Trail ABC, and they trace it with the letters with their fingers, since most of them are a little bit too young to hold pencils. And each page has different words that start with that letter and different fun things that they can trace with their fingers. Some of my very favorite nonfiction books are our flap books. We have the Lift the Flap, the Peek Inside, the Look Inside, and I love that they have different ones for different age groups. They have ones for like the very youngest age group, which are really simple. This one's Bug Homes, and the kids can lift the flaps. Our Lift the Flap books series, I love how they're in the form of a question. So each flap has a different question that you can ask. This one, What is Poop, is a great potty training tool. I highly recommend it because potty training is the single worst thing you will ever do as a parent. So why not get all the help that you can? But it has different questions. What is poop? And they lift the flap and they get the answers. And something that Peter Usborne, the founder of Usborne Books and More, said that I really loved is these books make learning fun for kids because kids like to make things happen. They feel like they are contributing to the story when they get to do something in the book. So I think that is really awesome too. This one is What Are Stars? We have Why Do We Need Bees, which is for the little bit older age group, a little bit more advanced, and it talks about why bees are important, what they do for our world. We also have the Look Inside books. This one is Look Inside Your Body. It's one of our really popular ones, and it's cool because you can like lift the flap within the flap within the flap, and it just has so much information. We're going to be using this for homeschool as well this year. One of our newest ones, Look Inside Wild Weather. I got this personally because my 5-year-old is obsessed with tornadoes. Don't ask me how that happened. I do not know. But there is a page on tornadoes, so I got that for her. But then, believe it or not, my 2-year-old, for some reason, is obsessed with fire. So there's a perfect page for her as well. This is another one of our newest ones, See Inside Germs. Talks all about bacteria and viruses. And look, even COVID-19 is in there. Perfect. We have other books that are nonfiction that aren't science books. For example, Here and There is a book that talks about cultures and different things and how they're done differently in different parts of the world. So buying groceries, how it's done in North America, how it's done in Indonesia, playing outdoors, how it's done in Norway, how it's done in Hong Kong. We also have, on that note, Now and Then. So a good history book. It talks about how things were done back then and how things are done now. So traveling, communication, different things like that. On the note of kids liking to make things happen, we also have these really fun Turn and Learn books. This is the weather one, and we also have Our World. I got this one specifically because we're learning about the water cycle this year. But the kids can pull the tab and make the wheel turn. Some of the other ones that I got for homeschool this year. Look, History Uncovered, the USA, Big Book of Big Animals. We also have like Big Book of Big Bugs, Big Book of Big Machines, Big Book of Big Sea Creatures. And one of my personal favorites are life-size books. I am obsessed with these, okay? We also have the dinosaur one, but this one is my personal favorite. But it has life-size pictures of different body parts of animals that your kids can actually hold their hands up or their feet up to and compare. Like, for example, the polar bear paw. They can see how big their hand is compared to a polar bear's paw. Or my personal favorite page, the tiger's mouth. They are so much fun. and so cute. We also have our amazing encyclopedias. This is the children's encyclopedia. I feel like it's the one for beginners, so that's why I bought this one for my kids, since my kids are so little still. But we also have ones for older kids. We have like a history one, a science one, a geography one. And all of our encyclopedias have these quick links, which are amazing. So I did not know how these worked until my husband, who is like the tech guy, had to explain them to me. But I got my camera on my phone out and hovered over this link, and like a little drop down popped up on my phone, and I clicked it, and it took me to an internet website that showed this specific page is about our planet, and it was like a live video footage of our planet from the space station, which is just so fun. It makes learning fun, and that's what I love most about Usborne nonfiction books, is they make learning fun. And who doesn't want to have fun when they're learning?